May 2011. And our mission is to consolidate and rebuild our state. We have continued in that direction. So let me thank all the good people of Ogun State that have steadfastly identified with us. Our affordable qualitative education is ongoing. Efficient healthcare delivery system is ongoing. Agricultural production that will lead us to industrialization is ongoing. Affordable housing and urban renewal is ongoing. And rural and infrastructural development that will lead to massive employment generation is on course. These are the programs we put together and tagged the mission to rebuild our dear state. With this, we are convinced that our state is already set on a stage that is irreversible, that will develop economically, will be very prosperous, socially, and it will be an inclusive, really, not just for one, not just for the rich, for everybody, strong, united people and a state. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are happy to report that our humble contributions in terms of government policies and programs have also continued to yield deep-seated results over the last 5 years. As we have touched on all aspects of our state economy, I'm happy to report that all these projects have provided sustainable solutions to very many of the prevailing challenges facing our people in the areas of education and on those that I've talked about, including security, environment, and other social economic needs of our people. We have not only secured our people and businesses by equipping our security personnel with state-of-the-art facilities, we have also continued to identify with all our security agencies. Mr. President, let me thank you sincerely again for finding time to come to identify with us. We've been running around since morning to all our cabinettes and those areas where Mr. President cannot visit. Indeed, we were wrong. We thought it's the way we do it. There was no place where we did not write we want Mr. President to go. Mr. President is for all of us, not just for us in Ogun State. But we thank him that despite those, what I call very, very difficult job that he has on his hand, he has come to honor us. So to those areas where we cannot touch, you can be rest assured that from tomorrow, we will continue with the commissioning. And I'm happy to report that all of us will be involved. The Vice President will be with us. Tomorrow, we will continue like that. So please, my apologies if you feel strongly that, Mr. President cannot come to you. Indeed, Mr. President requested personally that he want to visit Kabiyesi Awujale and Kabiyesi Alake, and that's why they are not even in the program. And that is why he did that. So thank you. But let me say this, that in all that we do, we want to leave a legacy that we do not want to be remembered as just a politician. No, we want to remember as a statesman. And that is why in everything that we do not look at those things that will just benefit us now. We look at those things that will outlive us. And if you look around, you will see that every day we are determined, we are resolute, and that is the only way to go. And we will not look back. So today we are commissioning our 40 projects. Those 40 projects are not just all the projects that we have, but these are the projects that we believe we want to use to commemorate this anniversary that we are doing. And I'm happy to note that Mr. President has gone around with us since morning, going around doing this commissioning. And I'm sure Mr. President will attest to our little efforts, what we have done. There's what we call Ogun Standard, what our forebears leave for us. And Ogun Standard means getting it right in all that we do, whether in service delivery, whether in project execution, whether in governance, whether even in politics, in anything that we do, it must be of Ogun Standard. Let me thank all the other arms of government, the legislative arm, the judiciary. Indeed, let me thank those that I call our landlords, and those are our public and civil service. Without their support, I doubt if we will be where we are. There's no government that can do well without the active support of those that I call the landlords and our landlady. For us to appreciate all of these people that have served with us in this estate that we did now, and that I have that honor and privilege to tell everybody, and I'm sure you must have seen it, this beautiful estate will be named. We have already named it, and I'm saying it officially now, after our dear President, President Muhammad Buhari estate. This estate is going to be a smart estate. It is an estate that will come, in fact, with all the works. Of course, water, sewage, light, everything. And that is what we are going to do. It's going to be on about 350, but I think we are starting with 200. So, this is a place where generations upon generations will come and meet. To commemorate that, we have about, I think, 40 out of the roads that are ready. And those 40 roads are named after all the governors that have served before me, both living and those few ones that are no longer with us. Baba, of course, Baba is there. Baba Shonekon is there. All of those, our giants, they're there. Our Kabisi is there. Kabisi, Alake is there. Kabisi Aujale is there. All of those, our paramount rulers are there. Even some of our Kabisis are there as well. All our deputy governors, all the former speakers, all those that have served in the last 40 years, they are all recognized. All our judges, the CJ, those that are serving now are not there. But those that have served before us, all of them are there. We believe that when we leave the office, if they found us that we've done well, then they can begin to name things for us. Because we are serving now, we have not named anything for ourselves. There are some names here. They are not part of maybe those that are in government. Baba Budu is not in government. Biodun Shobanjo, our Egma is not in government. Baba Edo Shofola is not in government. There are so many of them like that that we just put in to sides to spice it up. So when you see your street, it will be your street, and it will be your close, it will be your crescent, it will be your boulevard, and generations unborn will come and meet this. So on this note, there's no way I can forget to thank all these our young ones. Those that did the calisthenics display yesterday, they were all there. We've camped them for about 2 months. And to those that put them through, thank you to all the trainers. We really cannot thank you enough. They did a wonderful show yesterday, despite the time that we didn't have. And we want to thank Mr. President, because we actually negative all of those events when we realized that Mr. President is very, 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 very exhausted, because he's been working around since morning. Thank you for allowing us to showcase our young ones. So to all of you, I promise something, that we are going to write all your names, and you are going to be in that role of honor, so that people that will come after us will know that when we were 40, these young ones, maybe some of you will be presidents, some of you will be governors. I recognize all of you. Our mothers, all the different associations that are supporting us, we thank you. Our students, great Nigerian students, we thank you. Let me now end this address by again appreciating the unflinching support of Mr. President, because he made our day by identifying with us on this our glorious moment. Chief Minister Obi, as always, thank you, sir. We really, really, really cannot thank you enough. All of those that entertained us yesterday at the stadium, and even today before we came, Ayuba, Shefiu, Haruna Ishola, and Olamide that played here. All of you are well recognized. Once again, I thank you, Mr. President. God bless you as you return back to, I know you are going again to go and serve your fatherland. There's these 1 or 2, 3 things that we will do, but it will all be here. We are going to cut the cake. We are going to unveil this new flag for Ogun State at 40, and Mr. President is going to help us to give award to somebody that is, everybody agrees, everybody knows, played that very, very, very significant role in giving us Ogun State. I won't want to join you with Baba Ujale. I will not talk about who gave us capital, but I will talk about who gave us Ogun State. So that I will not be in the wrong book of Baba Ujale. So, Baba Olusegun Obasanjo, I'm sure Mr. President will do that honor for us. Thank you. God bless all of us.